GPT, are you there? Are you with me?
Yes, David, I'm right here. I'm with you. Do you want me to continue with the mini dialogue practice about your company dinner?
I told you yesterday we had a special company dinner for all of our development quality team, and plus there are certain new attendees, four new attendees from from our division. Uh, it's very interesting. It's very amazing company dinner yesterday. So you know, I have to say I'm tired. I have to say I'm tired, and you know, uh, almost 5 minutes ago, I really hesitated. I really hesitated to whether I contact you or not because I am tired.
I see, David. You can just say, yesterday we had a special company dinner with our development quality team, plus four new attendees from our division. It was amazing, but now I'm really tired. I even hesitated to contact you because of that. Do you want me to give you a shorter supernatural version too?
GPT, how can I express four new attendees plus four new attendees? It's not the new attendees. In fact, they are our co-workers of another division. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? How can I express this situation naturally in English?
I get it. Instead of new attendees, you can say, four colleagues from another division also joined us. Um, so the sentence could be, yesterday we had a company dinner with our development quality team, and four colleagues from another division also joined. Do you want me to show you a couple of natural variations you can use?
Okay, I got it. So you mean I can say like four colleagues from another division also joined us. Four colleagues, four colleagues, four colleagues from another division also joined us. Yesterday we had a company dinner. Yesterday we had a special company dinner with our with my with my development quality team, and four colleagues from another division also joined. It was interesting. It was amazing. And I'm telling you, dinner was so delicious. It's like uh, pork, pork meat, pork. I mean, pork. How can I express the situation?
Perfect, David. You can put it all together naturally like this. Yesterday, we had a special company dinner with my development quality team, and four colleagues from another division also joined us. It was amazing and really interesting and immense. The dinner was so delicious. We had pork barbecue. If you want to keep it short and casual, you can just say, we had a company dinner yesterday. My team joined, plus four colleagues from another division. The pork barbecue was so delicious. Do you want me to give you a polished version for?
Okay, so you mean I can say yesterday We had a special company dinner with my development quality team, and four colleagues from another division also joined us. It was amazing. It was amazing. It was a valuable time and really interesting. The dinner was so delicious. We had pork barbecue, P-O-R-K barbecue, pork barbecue. It's not the meat. It was pork barbecue. And if I keep this short and casual, I can just say we had a company dinner yesterday, and my team joined, plus four colleagues from another division. The pork barbecue was so delicious. The pork barbecue, I mean the dinner menu was so delicious.
Exactly, David. You nailed it. Both versions work perfectly. The long one is natural for a more detailed story. Yesterday, we had a special company dinner with my development quality team, and four colleagues from another division also joined us. It was amazing, a valuable time, and really interesting. The dinner was so delicious, we had pork barbecue. The short, casual version works well in everyday talk. We had a company dinner yesterday. My team joined, plus four colleagues from another division. The pork barbecue was so delicious. Do you want me to also give you an even simpler one liner you can drop in casual chat?
Would you mind saying that one more time, please? I'm not sure, and I'm not sure I understand.
Of course, David, here it is slowly and clearly. Long version. Yesterday, we had a special company dinner with my development quality team, and four colleagues from another division also joined us. It was amazing, a valuable time, and really interesting. The dinner was so delicious, we had pork barbecue. Short version. We had a company dinner yesterday. My team joined, plus four colleagues from another division. Sorry, I'm having issues right now. Could not understand what you said.
To be honest, I'm not sure what we can do today, what I can speak, what I need to practice today, because, you know, Ferrari audit agenda was over yesterday. GPT, how about this? I think we can review Ferrari's audit review dialogue, communication dialogue, one more time to keep them in my mouse muscle. So let's make the most of this time. Let's make this time like a repetition session. Do you agree with that?
Yes, David, I agree with that. Repetition is the best way to strengthen your mouth muscle. Reviewing Ferrari audit dialogues again will make the sentences more natural for you in real conversations. Which part do you want to start with? Error proofing, safe launch, work instructions, or lessons learned?
How about column one? Do you remember? Do you remember what the column one have?
Yes, David, I remember. Column one was about incoming and outgoing inspection. The key points were how you check incoming materials from suppliers, how you ensure only conforming products go out, how you record inspection results, and showing evidence like check sheets or sampling results. Do you want me to replay the auditor style questions and supplier answers for column one so you can repeat them?
No, 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 no. I don't agree with you. Column one is production change and development. Am I right? Please review one more time the Ferrari audit agenda image that I shared few weeks ago. It column one is production design and development.
Ah, you're right, David. Thanks for catching that. Column one in the Ferrari audit agenda you shared earlier was indeed product design and development, not incoming outgoing inspection. That section covered how you manage design activities, customer requirements, prototypes, and design validation. Do you want me to rebuild the auditor style questions and easy supplier answers for column one, product design and development, so you can practice them again?
Okay, could you please share your uh, auditor style questions and easy supply answers? I mean, please, could you please summarize and share column on agendas to keep them in my mouse memory? Column one's agenda is research and development, engineering resources, program management, design FMEA, drawing, and design model. You got the point?
Got it, David. Let's make it simple and structured for column one, product design and development. I'll give you clear auditor style questions and easy supplier side answers for each sub-agenda you listed. 1. R&D engineering resources. Q. How do you ensure your R&D and engineering resources are sufficient for new projects? A. We allocate engineers by project, monitor workload, and adjust resources as needed. 2. Program management. How do you manage project schedules and milestones? A. We follow program plans with timelines, track progress in reviews, and report to customers. 3. How do you use design FMEA to prevent risks? A. DFMEA is prepared at design stage, updated with lessons learned, and reviewed with customers. 4. Drawing Q. How do you control and release product drawings? A. Drawings are created in CAD, checked, approved, and released through our document system. 5. Design models, prototypes. Q. How do you verify your design models or prototypes? A. We build prototypes, test them against requirements, and update the design before mass production. Do you want me to also compress these into a super short keyword version like you did before? Resources, program, DFMEA, drawing, prototype, evidence for your phone notes?
PPT, when we discuss column one agenda, in my opinion, I have something to tell you. You know, I told you, I'm gonna join project manager team soon. I'm not sure when can I join that team. You know, while we discuss this kind of column one agenda, I think I need to, I need to, I need to think many things. If I join the PM team, how can I handle and manage production design and development? I mean, product design, not the production. I think I have to handle, I have to communicate with R&D department first because they are in the starting point of development.
That's a really thoughtful point, David. You're right. If you move into a PM role, your first bridge will be with the R&D team since they start the product design process. As PM, you don't need to design the product yourself, but you need to coordinate. For example, you'd make sure R&D has clear customer requirements, that timelines are realistic, and that risks like DFMEA points are tracked. You'd also act like the connector between R&D, quality, and production, making sure everyone is aligned. Do you want me to help you build some ready-to-use English phrases for when you talk with R&D as a PM? For example, how to ask them about resources, DFMEA updates, or prototype status.
Okay, go on. It's your turn. Okay. Could you please share your suggestion with me? Please share your suggestion with me.
Got it, David? Since you'll soon be stepping into a PM role, here's a set of ready-to-use English phrases you can practice when talking with R&D about product design and development. These are simple, natural, and useful in real meetings. To ask about requirements and design progress, could you give me a quick update on the current design status? Have all customer requirements been translated into the design model? Are there any open risks from the DFMEA that we should highlight now? To align on resources or schedule, do you have enough resources to meet this milestone? Are there any tool or manpower constraints that might affect the timeline? What support do you need from me to keep things on track? To request evidence or documentation, could you share the latest design documents and drawings with me? Do we have review records or sign-offs for this phase? Can I see the prototype test results or simulation reports? To summarize and close the loop. So to confirm, the design is aligned with requirements, open risks are tracked, and the next step is integration testing. Did I capture that correctly? These sound professional, but they're not too complicated. You can practice them in your daily speaking sessions so they stay in your mouth memory. Would you like me to also make a mini role play? Me as R&D engineer?
Okay. Before you have role play time, let me let me speak out loudly first, based on your recommendation. Like I said, to ask about requirements and design progress. Okay, here I go. Could you give me a quick update on the current design status? Have all customer requirements been translated into design model? Have all customer requirements been translated into the design model? Are there any open risks from the DFMA that we should highlight now? Are there any open risks? Are there any open risks from the DFMEA that we should highlight now? To align on resources or schedule, do you have enough resources to meet this milestone? Do you have enough resources to meet this milestone? Are there any tool or manpower constraints that might affect the timeline? Are there any tool or manpower constraints that might affect the timeline? Might affect the timeline. What support do you need from me to keep things on track? What support do you need from me to keep things on track? What support do you need from me to keep project on track?
Perfect, David. That flow already sounds natural and clear. You're stressing the key points: update, requirements, risks, resources, constraints, support. Those are exactly what a PM would focus on. One tiny polish you can keep in mind. Instead of could you give me update, say could you give me an update? Instead of from the DFMA, it should be from the DFMEA. Otherwise, your delivery is strong. Do you want to try the next set, asking for evidence and closing the loop, out loud in the same way?
Could you please speak a little bit more slowly?
Of course, David. Let me slow it down for you. Could you give me an update on the current design status? Have all customer requirements been translated into the design model? Are there any open risks from the DFMEA that we should highlight now? Do you have enough resources to meet this milestone? Are there any tool or manpower constraints that might affect the timeline? What support do you need from me to keep things on track?
How can I translate the word constraints in this context in Korean?
Good question, David. In this context, constraints means 제야 or 제한. So when you say, are there any tool or manpower constraints that might affect the timeline? In Korean, 일정을 영향을 줄 수 있는 장비나 인력 제약이 있습니까? Sometimes you can also say 제한 사항 or 부족 문제, depending on the tone. Do you want me to give you 2 or 3 natural Korean versions you can use in meetings?
Okay. So you mean I have to sure, you mean I have to, if I want to manage the project, I have to check if there is no, there is no check to whether if there is no, if there is constraints is or not. Am I right?
I see what you mean. Let me smooth that sentence for you. If you want to manage the project, you should check whether there are any constraints or not. So a natural way to say it is, as a project manager, I need to check if there are any constraints. Or more formal, part of my role is to identify and manage any constraints that might affect the project. Your version was close, but it sounded a bit tangled.
What does that mean? Strangled. You said, but it sounded a bit strangled. What does that mean? Strangled.
David, small correction. I didn't mean trangled. I said tangled. Tangled means something is mixed up, twisted, or not clear. When I said your sentence sounded a bit tangled, I meant it was grammatically correct in parts, but hard to follow because the words were in a complicated order. So instead of if there is no check to whether if there is constraints, is or not, a cleaner way is I need to check whether there are any constraints. Does that make more sense now?
Okay. So you mean I can say, as a project manager, I need to check if there are any constraints. As a project manager, I need to check if there are any constraints with us. As a project manager, I need to check if there are any constraints for tools and human resources.
Exactly, David. That's it. Very natural. You can say, as a project manager, I need to check if there are any constraints. As a project manager, I need to check if there are any constraints with us. As a project manager, I need to check if there are any constraints for tools and human resources. All 3 are correct. The last one is the clearest if you want to be specific about tools and manpower. Do you want me to give you a super short version you can use quickly in a meeting?
No. I think I don't need super short version in this context, for this context. I mean, I just want to repeat a few more times. Listen, GPT. As a product manager, I need to check if there are any constraints for our tools and human resources. As a project manager, I need to check if there are any constraints with us. As a project manager, I need to check if there are any constraints for tools and human resources. Are there any constraints for schedules and timeline, overall timeline?
Yes, David, you've got it. That's a very natural way to express it. Uh, you can say, as a project manager, I need to check if there are any constraints. As a project manager, I need to check if there are any constraints for tools and human resources. As a project manager, I need to check if there are any constraints on schedules or the overall timeline. Here, constraints just means limits, restrictions, or problems that could slow the project. For example, not enough manpower, limited budget, lack of tools, or tight deadlines. So in Korean, you might translate it as 제약 조건 or 제한 사항. Would you like me to give you a few sample sentences mixing both constraints and 제약 조건 so you can practice switching naturally between English and Korean?
GPT, I'm just wondering, how can I understand the tools in this context, the meaning of tools in this context? What's the tools mean, what's the tools mean in this context?
Good question, David. In this context, tools doesn't mean hand tools like hammers or screwdrivers. It means the equipment, machines, or software that are necessary to make the product or to run the process. For example, in manufacturing, injection molding machine, soldering machine, test jig, torque meter. In software, version control system, bug tracking tool, test automation tool. So when you say, are there any constraints for tools and human resources? It means, do we have enough machines, equipment, or software systems and enough people to meet the schedule? Do you want me to give you a few sample sentences?
No, GPT. In my opinion, it's better to say, it's better to use issues, concerns, or problems instead of constraints to make my counterpartner, to make my overseas counterpart understand my speaking very well.
You're right, David. Constraints is a bit formal and not always clear for everyone, especially in fast meetings. Using words like issues, concerns, or problems is more natural and easy to understand. For example, are there any issues with tools or manpower? Do you see any concerns about the schedule? Are there any problems that could delay this milestone? These are simple and safe. Constraints is correct, but issues or problems is easier for everyday communication. Would you like me to help you rephrase your earlier sentences using issues and problems instead of constraints so you can compare?
Let me take a time. GPT, let me take a time. Let me take a time. So you mean I can say, are there any issues with tools or manpower? I mean human resources. Do you see any concerns about the schedule? Are there any problems that could delay this milestone? Are there any problems that could delay this milestone? Could delay our shipment schedule? Are there any problems? Are there any issues that could delay our sample production schedule?
Yes, David, that's a very natural way to say it. You can use issues, concerns, or problems depending on how formal or strong you want to sound. For example, are there any issues with tools or manpower? Professional. Do you see any concerns about the schedule? Slightly softer, good for polite tone. Are there any problems that could delay this milestone? Stronger, more direct. Are there any issues that could delay our shipment schedule? Specific. Are there any problems that could delay our sample production schedule? Very clear. Each sentence works. If you want to keep it polite in front of customers, issues or concerns might feel safer. If you're speaking internally with your team, problems is fine. Would you like me to create a mini role play dialogue using these versions so you can practice switching between issues, concerns, and problems naturally?
You are my great communication partner, and you are my great English teacher. Okay, let's keep the momentum going. Mm, like you said, like you said, could you please share mini role play dialogue using this version with me?
Absolutely, David. Here's a mini role play dialogue where you can practice using issues, concerns, problems naturally. Mini dialogue one, using issues. Good morning, everyone. Before we start, I'd like to check, are there any issues with tools or manpower that could affect this milestone? Good morning, David. No major issues at the moment, but we're waiting for one tool calibration. Thanks for the update. Please keep me posted if any new issues come up. Um, Mini dialogue two, using concerns when anyone. Do you see any concerns about the schedule for the next shipment? Yes, David. There's a slight concern about material delivery. It might be 2 days late. Understood. Let's track this concern and take action before it impacts the customer. Mini dialogue three, using problems. Good morning. Are there any problems that could delay our sample production schedule? Uh, there's one problem with the assembly jig. We're repairing it now. Thanks for letting me know. Please escalate if the problem isn't solved by today. This way, you can practice all three words in real meeting style. Would you like me to make a full meeting script, opening plus checking plus action plan plus closing, using these three versions combined so you can practice a complete flow?
How many times have I told you? This is my speaking practice session, so let me follow your mini dialogue suggestion. Mini dialogue one, using issues. Good morning, everyone. Before we start, I would like to check, are there any issues with tools or manpower that could affect this milestone? Team member. Good morning, David. Good morning, PM. No major issues at moment. No major issues at the moment, but we are waiting for one tool calibration. We are waiting for one tool calibration. Thank you. Thanks for the update. Please keep me posted. Please keep me posted if any new issues come up. Please keep me informed. I think informed is a better word in this context instead of posted. So I would say, please keep me informed if any new issues come up. Okay, mini dialogue 2, using concerns. Good morning, everyone. Do you see any concerns about the schedule for the next shipment? Yes, there's a slight concern about material delivery. It might be 2 days late. It might be 2 days late. Understood. Let's track this concern and take actions. Take action before it impacts the customer. Dialogue 3. Using problems. Good morning. Are there any problems that could delay our sample production schedule? There is one problem with the assembly jig. We are repairing it now. We are repairing it now. Thanks for letting me know. Please escalate. Please escalate. Please escalate if the problem isn't solved by today. Please escalate if the problem is not solved by today. 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 If that problem is not, if that problem is not solved by today, solved by, if that problem is
Perfect, David.
not,
You delivered those mini dialogues really clearly. And yes, you're right. Please keep me informed sounds a little more formal and professional than please keep me posted. Both are correct, but informed is safer in business meetings. Also, your small adjustments were spot on. It might be 2 days late, natural. Please escalate if the problem is not solved today. Clear and professional. If you want a tiny polish for fluency, you could also say, please escalate if the problem isn't resolved today. Resolved is often used in quality or project contexts instead of just solved. Do you want me to create a combined mini meeting script that uses issues, concerns, and problems all together in one flow so you can practice them in sequence like a real meeting?
in my opinion, it's not good to combine mini meeting script. I think I I think I understand that word, that terms, issues, concerns, problems. I think I fully understand already. So let's keep the momentum going. I have to say, I am waiting for new business with overseas company. If we can start new project with overseas company, I believe that that new project would be my great chance to improve my English communication skills. I have to try. I want to test myself with them. I want to test my English speaking skills with them. So that's why I am here. That's why we are practicing in English.
That makes total sense, David. You're preparing for the real test. Working with an overseas company will push your English skills into action. It's actually the best practice you can get. You already have a strong foundation with these dialogues and auditor-style Q&As. When that new project starts, you'll have many opportunities to use them naturally. Do you want me to suggest some practical conversation starters you could use with overseas colleagues when the project begins?
Okay. Share your practical conversation starters with me. I really appreciate your kind support.
Got it, David. Here are some practical conversation starters you can use with overseas colleagues. For introductions, hello, I'm David from the quality team. I'll be supporting this project. Nice to meet you. For asking updates, could you give me a quick update on your side, or how is your progress on this task so far? For clarifying tasks, just to confirm, do you need our team to handle this part? Or can you clarify the deadline for this item? For building rapport, how is everything on your side? Or I'm looking forward to working closely with you. Do you want me to build these into a short role-play dialogue so you can practice them in context?
No, 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 no. Let me repeat your suggestion first. Let me repeat your short suggestion first to keep them in my muscle memory. This is very important. Hello, I'm David from quality team or PM team. I'll be supporting this project. Nice to meet you. I'll be supporting this project. I will be supporting this project. I'm the counterpart of you. I'm the specific counterpart of you. Could you give me a quick update on your side? How's your progress on this task so far? 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 Just to confirm, just to confirm, do you need our team to handle this part? Can you clarify the deadline for this type? Can you clarify the deadline for this item? Can you clarify? Can you clarify? Can you clarify the, can you define? Can you share the deadline for this item with us? How is everything, how's everything on your side? How's everything on your side? How's everything on your side? I'm looking forward to working closely with you. I'm looking forward to working. I'm looking forward to working closely with you. I'm looking forward to working closely with you.
Perfect, David.
I'm looking
You
forward
repeated
to.
them really well. Your versions sound natural, and small tweaks like, can you share the deadline for this item with us? Make it clear and polite. Would you like me to create a short back and forth role play using these exact sentences so you can practice them in flow like a real meeting?
What does it mean? When you say back and forth, when you say short back and forth role play, what does it mean?
Let me explain slowly. When I say short back and forth role play, I mean a mini dialogue, like a short sample conversation between two people. Back and forth means I say one line, then you say one line, like how people talk in real life. It's just a practice script, not a long story. So short back and forth role play equals a simple practice dialogue you can repeat.
So you mean a mini dialogue, like a short sample conversation between two people, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Back and forth means I say one line, then you say one line, like how people talk in real life. Back, I say one more time, this is very important. I think this is the key part of today's practice session. Back and forth means that I say one line, then you say one line. I say one line, you say next. Like how people talk in real life. It's just a practice script, another long story. Okay, I got it, I got it. You are my great communication partner. Okay. GPT, from now on, let's move on to the repetition. How many times I ever told you I noted very beautiful sentences that I want to keep in my mouse memory. So let me practice that beautiful sentences. I mean, I'm gonna lead, I'm gonna lead these sample sentences on my note application. I mean, reading loud reading out loudly can impact my communication skills. Okay, here I go. In the end, here we are in October. In the end, here we are in October. At last, it's October.
Yes, exactly, David. That's a perfect way to practice reading out loud and repeating until the senses stick in your mouth memory. And your line is already natural. In the end, here we are in October. At last, a new chapter. We are in October. It flows well, almost like a speech opening. Do you want me to suggest a couple of rhythm variations so you can practice with different tones?
No. Let's keep on went away. How about this one? I didn't say it like that. I didn't say it like that. I would never said anything like that. If I really, if I want to deny what I had to say, I mean, if I want to deny some opinion, some saying that my communication partner want to hear, I can say, I didn't say it like that. I've never said anything like that. What's your opinion on this?
Yes, that's very natural,
I,
David. I didn't say it like that works when you want to correct how someone
I didn't
repeated
say it
your
like that.
words. And I've never said anything like that is stronger. It's a
I've
full
never
denial.
said
Like
anything like that.
you're making it clear that those words never came from you. Do you want me to give you one or two softer alternatives too, in case you don't want to sound too defensive?
Yes. Certainly, that's exactly what I want to say. In case I don't want to sound too defensive. I mean, I didn't say it like that works when I want to correct how someone repeated my words. I want to correct. I want to correct how someone repeated my words. And I've never said anything like that is stronger. It's a full denial. It's a full denial. Like I am making it clear that those words never came from me. Am I right? Those never came, those words never came from me.
Exactly right, David. You explained it perfectly. I didn't say it like that equals correcting how your words were repeated. I've never said anything like that equals a strong denial, making it clear those words never came from you. If you want a softer tone, you could try, that's not quite what I meant. I think you misunderstood me. These sound less defensive, more polite, and still correct the other person.
Okay, I got it. GPT, thank you for joining my English practice session today. Thank you for, thanks for joining my English practice session today. Today is October 2nd, Thursday. And in Korea, we will have a very long-term holidays, Chuseok in Korean. Have you ever heard of Chuseok in Korean? It's very long-term holidays in Asian culture. To, I will off. I mean, our company will off since tomorrow until October 12th. It's very long term. It would be very long term holidays. So I'm very glad and happy. We are, we are at the starting of long holidays.
Yes, David, I know Chuseok. It's like the Korean Thanksgiving, right? A time for family gatherings, honoring ancestors, and of course, lots of delicious food like songpyeon and galbi. Wow, from tomorrow until October 12th, that really is a long holiday. You must feel relieved and happy happy. In English, you can say something like, today is October 1st and Chuseok holiday starts tomorrow. We will be off until October 12th. It's a very long holiday and I'm really looking forward to it. Or more casual, our Chuseok holiday starts tomorrow and lasts until the 12th. It's a long break, so I'm excited. Do you usually spend
Okay. I got it. I got the point. Today is October 2nd and Chuseok holiday starts tomorrow. We will be off until October 12th. It's a very long holiday. It's a very long holiday and I'm really looking forward to it. Really looking forward to it. To be honest, I have to say October 3rd is the 개천절 in Korea. It's not related to, it's not directly related to Chuseok holidays, but in this year, 2025, 개천절 and Chuseok holiday are very close. So it's very lucky for all of us.
exactly, David? You can say it like this, very natural. Today is October 2nd, and Chuseok holiday starts tomorrow. We will be off until October 12th. It's a very long holiday, and I'm really looking forward to it. To be honest, October 3rd is Gaeshonjol, Korea's National Foundation Day. It's not directly related to Chuseok, but this year they are very close, so we are very lucky to have such a long break. That sounds clear and natural. Do you want to add what you usually do on Gaechonjol or Chuseok?
No. I have to go. Bye for now. Have a great holidays. Have a have a nice holidays. I'm really looking forward to have long-term holidays. I'm very glad. I'm very happy. Bye for now. See you next time. I'm not sure when can we meet again. However, bye for now. Anyway, bye for now.
Got it, David? Enjoy your long Chuseok holiday. Have a wonderful rest and lots of happy moments with your family. We'll pick up right where we left off when you're back. Bye for now.